Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Book Core. We're your hosts, Karosh.
I'm Briston.
I'm Ken.
And we got our new buddy over here, Victor. Victor, you want to tell us about yourself?
What's going on, guys? Victor, fellow comic book addict, not seeking help, don't plan on it. Good to go.
We need help.
We're here for you, Victor.
Thank you.
We got some great comics this week, and we got a little segment we want to get into after this. We got Batman 702, Secret 6, issue number 23.
Wolverine Weapon X 16.
And Invincible number 74.
Yes.
Alright, we'll start things off with
Cap
Bristol.
off of Batman 702. So this is the last of Morrison's run, right? I'm pretty sure about that. The last two issues, 2 or 3 issues with the third one?
It was this one and the one before it, yeah. The missing chapter.
I mean, it's interesting with this one that, like, it's pretty much like a recap of Final Crisis. The only difference is that it's more of a Batman's monologue and what's his thought process during the whole going around it.
Yeah, his point of view, it was pretty interesting. The art was a little distracting for me. Tony Daniels is drawing, Grant Morrison is writing.
I never really saw it myself until Croce pointed it out. Like, I never really noticed that the artwork was just, like, terribly inked in, apparently, from Tony Daniels. Like, it's more like, the way he described it's more like scribbled in. I wish I could show you guys an image
What
of
do you
it.
guys think of the town?
Yeah, both of us are fans of Tony Daniel from back when he used to do the 10th and do some more image titles and stuff on the Fringe. And his style he changed for the Batman series when he started working on it.
Yeah,
and it's
just like Rest in Peace? Or
yeah.
that?
Well, just a little bit before because he just jumped on before.
Yeah, he did an art before that, but yeah, it's very just sketchy. It's not the style we're used to from him.
It feels a little rushed in at certain points.
It is.
It doesn't.
This one especially.
It appears it doesn't say who inks it, and so I'm guessing it's just him inking it itself. Which he's not an inker by trade, from my understanding. So I think that's why you have these really just like almost this quickly laid down lines where a lot of inkers will sit there and take time and really look at the depth of the character you need to have there. And inking can add such a depth. So I keep saying depth, such a new dimension to it.
Yeah,
that it's needed. And with this, because I think he was just trying to put it out to get it done with. Get on down time and stuff. I think maybe he just rushed it.
Art aside, I like some of what Grant Morrison was going for. I do feel like, as much as I'm a Grant Morrison fan and everything, I don't know. It felt like it could have been supplemented back when Final Crisis was happening instead of coming in now. What do you guys?
Like they're just trying to throw it in because it's the return of Bruce Wayne and all that stuff that's trying to connect it all together.
Well, that's the thing is they are the same thing with happened with Cap and stuff was they're not focusing on that story anymore. They're like, we're telling that in Batman and Robin what's going on with them, and then we're also telling it with Batman in the Return of Bruce Wayne. It's like these are the 2 stories we want you to focus on, but we still have to take care of that monthly book we have.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, that's the only thing that was really, really important about this. Besides being, a Final Crisis add-on, it was more like connecting it all to Bruce Wayne. So, very end of it, it's really, really nice to see how it connects from the very first issue of Return of Bruce Wayne.
It was pretty nice. I liked some of the dialogue and the narration that you see in Bruce's head about, ultimate evil. It seems like all these higher metaphysical aliens are coming to Earth, and he's usually dealing with ground level stuff. And
all this mentioning of time, connecting in with the whole Bruce Wayne, kind of mixes and matches the symbolisms of the 2 issues.
It was nice. I say check it if you don't mind the art and you've been caught up with a lot of what's been going on before.
I'm giving this a 4 out of 5, guys. Check it out.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. What do you think?
I'd say definitely pick it up for Grant Morrison. Tony Daniels, the art is just very too distracting for me. I'd have to give it a 2.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 3 if you just to get all the bridge covered, but I didn't bother to pick it up.
Okay. Next up, we got Secret 6, issue number 23. This is I guess a fill-in kind of issue written by John Ostrander. Is that his name? And the art's by Silva, and I really got to say the art was awesome in this issue for me. Pretty much, they've been hired. The Secret 6 have been hired for a mission. So they think, and it's really just like a island preserve where big, rich guys come in and you get to use cool tech and hunt people and other things and stuff. And so the ultimate game. And it you don't need any prior reading this. It even goes before the previous arc in it, and it says at the mention. And I love Deadshot. I love all his quips and stuff.
Bane was my favorite in this
awesome,
issue.
Yeah. What did you guys think?
Secret 6 is a constant pickup for me. I love that book. This is definitely a great issue. You just have so much fun reading it, getting to the end, just seeing how everyone fares off, and it's just a great issue. Definitely worth picking up that one.
It's almost like a sleeper hit. A lot of people don't even like. You tell people like, "Oh, you read Secret Six?" They're like, "No, what's that?" It's a great thing. A lot of people go back and reread and like, "Oh, I should have been reading this for years." Ostrander does a great job in this. He's been doing a great job in other series too. He's worked for Dark Horse for a while, and did some Star Wars stories.
He also did Suicide Squad, if you guys remember from the 80s, early 90s. He did that, and that's kind of what ties into this, is his run from then to this, especially with Deadshot being one character between the two series.
Yeah. Deadshot, I love him and like how he messes with Ragdoll all the time. Catman takes a bit of the sideline. He still has some awesome moments, but given the recent arc with Catman, kind of not so much focus on him. But this one, no prior background. You just need to know the team, and that's just really fun. It's a fun issue. It's reasonably priced. It's not like got that $4
Predators-esque, guys. Predators-esque. Just think of that.
That's supposed to be a positive or negative?
I'm thinking as a positive.
Predator.
Predator.
Okay.
It's more
Predator. This is awesome. I got time to bleed.
Definitely pick this up for me. 5 out of 5. Easy.
4 out of 5, guys.
5 out of 5 for me.
5 out of 5.
Next up.
Next up is Wolverine Weapon X issue 16 by Jason Aaron. It's the last issue of the series. It's just a self-contained story. It reflects on, spoiler if you guys don't know, the death of Nightcrawler and how Wolverine deals with it. And it's just the writing in it is just very well done. It does a lot of flashbacks in it, and it's not like the flashbacks aren't to any specific story, but it could fit into different points from Wolverine and Nightcrawler's relationship.
Just carries like the theme of Nightcrawler, like remembering him,
exactly.
the celebration of him.
Exactly.
It's a good eulogy. Wolverine's this is what he's thinking about with the passing and stuff. It's good.
For such an iconic character, I mean, everyone, comic fans and non-comic fans, they know Nightcrawler. He died, and it didn't really get much buzz, or didn't get much. There's always that tie-in issue of everyone's reaction to a death or something. I feel like Jason Aaron really picked up the ball here.
Yeah, and I think if anyone's reaction was most important, it was Wolverine's. If Wolverine had a best friend, which is kind of hard to see, Nightcrawler is definitely it. He's the one that would usually call out Wolverine and set him straight. Yeah. And he was his drinking partner most of the time.
I think that actually makes a good comment on the story that Nightcrawler lost his life in, is that they didn't take the time to go through that. We're in the middle of a war, as they kept saying. And it's yes, it's unfortunate that he passed, but we have to keep going.
Yeah.
There wasn't a big, the Nightcrawler's special goodbye. They were just go. So it's a good issue.
Yeah, definitely pick it up.
I definitely say a 5 out of 5 for this one.
I agree, 5 out of 5.
I give it a 5 out of 5. I like Jason Aaron's writing. He continues to deliver and stuff.
Yes.
I haven't read it, guys, so I can't give it a rating, but I'm going to check it out, though. I mean, 5 out of 5 so far. This sounds interesting, too. The death of Nightcrawler, to me, I've never really noticed about that, so it's kind of important to see, the infamous Bamf disappearing from comics for a while.
You get Bamf and Snick.
Come on, guys, no one sees dead in comics, right? Right?
It's a grim comment.
Yeah.
It is very grim.
Too soon.
It hurts. My pick this week is Invincible 74. It's right in the middle of the Viltrumite War. It's kind of it's one of those things where it's oh, how do you say Ra's al Ghul? It's Viltrumite War. I'm gonna say that. And we just came after about a pause issue where they okay, this is filler until we get back to the war, and this one just gets right back into the thick of it. And it's got a lot of good fighting. It's got some good story, but it again leaves you at the cliffhanger. Wait, it's coming. Wait, it's coming more. I'm okay, let's get to that.
How far is it into the war?
I think it's about 3 issues. 3 issues.
How long is it going for? 8 or 6?
Probably 6. I mean, that's everything is 6 now.
6, yeah. Secret. We'll be here all night. So yeah, I went through the issue briefly. I didn't get too much. I know what's been going on a little bit with the war. I know last issue had a big moment in it, towards the end, or was that the first issue?
Oh, well, it depends on what you're talking about. Do you want to say spoilers on camera?
We'll avoid spoilers, but there was a lot. The last 2 issues had a lot going with them, and yeah. I came in and I thought I didn't catch the pause in the war. Well,
the good thing too is that it's Robert Kirkman is doing. At this point, he's doing an ensemble book. He's got multiple characters in multiple times or multiple spaces doing different stuff, and it doesn't feel like a break from each thing to the next. It feels pretty fluid, it goes really well together. A lot of times, when they first started doing, if someone gets an ensemble book, it's okay, how well do they pace things with each person's story? He does a good job with this.
Okay. Yeah, it would seem really all the pages jumped out at me. I love Ryan Otley's work in this. Those beards, man.
Yeah.
I saw Invincible and his dad sporting some massive, like, facial hair, man.
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of what's it? The Thing.
The Thing, yes.
God, Kurt Russell. If anyone could rock a beard, it's Kurt Russell. But I'm detracting here. Yeah, Ken, what do you think?
Oh, easily 6 out of 5.
6 out of 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're involved or invested in Invincible already, you're hard on these right now. These are doing great.
And FYI, math is not a requirement for joining the CBC here.
No.
You broke the scale apparently, so you know.
I turned it to 11. See, we took a little bit more there.
With my brief introduction, I'd say give it a solid 3 out of 5. Definitely check it if even for those that haven't been following too much. It's really action packed.
I haven't read it myself, but going with Robert Kirkman's track record, I would definitely just that alone give it a 4 out of 5.
Same boat, guys. Same boat.
And I gotta mention the cover. This is Dad, right?
No, this is actually the leader of the Ultraminds.
Oh, okay.
He's rocking just a mustache.
He's looking like Freddie Mercury right there. I don't know about you.
Dad or the dad? I'm sorry. I've read up to the 3rd trade. It just looks almost like the dad.
Well, I mean that's like the Ultramite ways. It's part of their genetics.
I see.
Plus, he's evil. He has to have.
Yeah, stash or
Ooh,
some facial.
Stash is good. Doesn't always have to be evil.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know about
Says
that.
the person with the stash. Interesting.
Dun, dun, dun.
Only good person with the mustache is probably Magnum PI.
Yeah, Magnum.
Tom suck.
Oh, and of course, I don't know his beard. Never mind.
No, beards don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Beard's good.
Yeah.
Stashes,
If
bad.
you learn anything today, beard good, stash bad.
They're lying.
Especially it's the Van Dyke one, like the Tony Stark thing. The Tony Stark one's worse. Like they're hiding something. You don't know. They're like, here's a superhero registration act. Look at that. Does that look dumb? Sure.
We'll save the
He'll
pro.
get his.
pro
He'll get his.
Pro Redress is anti
Good.
for the future.